He is at peace with this decision and thinks the timing is right. He also talked about the challenges SPD is facing and how the new mayor will either help or hinder them. He's been with SPD for nearly 30 years and served as chief for the last 7. At the end of the year, Craig Meidl will put down the badge.
The timing just seemed right.
But the timing can't be ignored. You're stepping down the day before Lisa Brown will be sworn in as Spokane's next mayor. Would I be sitting here with you right now having this conversation if Nadine had won re-election?
In fairness, I may have stayed a little bit longer. But
what's a little bit?
A few months longer.
Really, just a few months?
Maybe a few months longer.
Meidl says change and new perspectives can be healthy for a police department, but a new leader will face the same challenges.
The reality is we need at least another 200 officers to get to the national average.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of officers, and it's not cheap. 2024 is going to require a lot of time looking at the budget and coming up with how do we first keep what we have, and then 2, if we want to expand, how do we afford that? And that's going to be a decision the mayor is going to have to make.
Spokane, for the most part, is a pro-law enforcement community, and Meidl says that support is one of the department's best recruiting tools. But others have been much more critical of Meidl and his officers. I saw a post yesterday in response to your resignation, calling your officers murderers and saying that you have, as chief, enabled them. I mean, what do you say to those people?
We have to acknowledge that there are some people that no matter what we do, they're just not going to be happy with law enforcement. There's nothing we can do to make them happy with our job. The challenge for a chief is determining who are the ones that no matter what you do, you will never make them happy. That's just human nature. Versus who are the ones that aren't happy, they just want to see improvement, or they want to be acknowledged, they want their concerns heard.
What does it take to be police chief? And what is the next chief? What are the skills and knowledge that they'll need to have to sit at your desk?
That's a great question. There's a lot of layers to being an effective police chief. One is you have to have common sense. You have to be authentic. And one of the things I tell all of our new supervisors, and I interview all of our new supervisors as well, be authentic. Don't try to be something you're not, unless you're a jerk. And if you're a jerk, don't be authentic. Work on not being a jerk. And so I do. I tell them all the time. But you also have to listen. You have to be able to hear from the community. You have to be able to hear from the department.
Meidl will step down December 31st and is recommending Assistant Chief Justin Lundgren become interim chief. It'll be up to Mayor-elect Lisa Brown to fill Meidl's role, and council members will have the final say in who gets the job.
Mayor-elect Brown will be able to handpick the chief that she thinks is going to be best for the city of Spokane and hopefully for the department as well. And they will be able to start day one working with her philosophy.
And coming up at 6, we ask Meidl what he plans to do next. He's not ready to retire and says he's not going into politics. Whitney?